Okay, this video is to showcase the process of drawing this character. And as you can clearly see, it is going to be developed from the basic shapes. Essentially, we shall be going through three main steps: the warm-up, which we have already started here, the plan, and then the execution. Since the main shape of the art piece seemed to be derived from a triangle, we'll keep our warm-up as such. To visualize the 3D version of a triangle, the cutouts made from the cube will be collapsed to form the pyramid. For a better understanding of what is happening here, kindly refer to the video of the square. But to summarize, we use the cutout triangles to create planes of the pyramid. The dotted lines indicate the planes that cannot be seen from that angle. Now, after 10 minutes or so of warming up, we move on to drafting the plan. To begin with, I went with designing the spearhead since it was to have a lot of weight in the piece. To make this quite easier, we draw the spearhead from a top-down view so that we don't think of perspective. Now, to solve the issue of symmetry, we select and delete one half, then duplicate and mirror the second half. Now on to drawing the spearhead at a different angle to get a more solid understanding of its form. Finally, for the planning phase, we start sketching out very simple versions of what the final piece should be. To do this, we only use the basic shapes to define the quick compositions. Three to 4 sketches is more than enough for you to decide what you'd like to take to finish. And in this case, we select the one that would best suit what we had envisioned. Now we move on to the final stage. Just a reminder, this is the normal pace at which we are drawing at, without speeding up the video. Now back to speeding up the video. So for this stage of creating the artwork, we divide it into 3 sections. First is creating the basic structure using simple shapes. Next would be adding details. And for that we'll need references. Keeping the number of references low prevents me from over-relying on them. For each section we will be drawing on a new layer. The previous layer will be used as a guide. Simply lowering the opacity of the previous layer will still make it visible as we sketch the details on the new layer above it. As we concentrate on adding more detail, since things are still simple, this is a great time to change the basic structure of the artwork if deemed necessary by the artist. As you can see, just to improve on the angle of the character, I had to make a few changes. Okay, having laid down a solid foundation, what's left is creating the final work. And as we did before, we use the previous sketch as a guide by lowering its opacity, creating a new layer, and drawing on top of it.